Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You can take control of your energy use with the free MyMTE app. Just track your usage online, pay your bills, report outages, many of the things and many more things that you can do on the MyMTE app. Well, today is a special show as we talk about special kids. Been waiting all day to say that, Holly. Holly Sylvester joins us, event specialist with Special Kids. Good to have you.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm so delighted to be here.
I haven't seen you around with Special Kids lately, so, I mean, you've got a brand new story to tell, huh?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'm brand new in my role at Special Kids. I've been with them about 3.5 months now, but we have really hit the ground running, and we're excited about our upcoming events, especially the coming Fall Golf Classic.
Yeah. Well, I guess Casey can now no longer be the newbie.
That's true. Yes, I definitely took that from her.
And I guess the last conversation, I guess it was with Casey and Frida, who, you know Frida Morgan now.
Of course. Who doesn't know Frida? She's a wonderful, wonderful delight in our office.
You know, I can't imagine, you know, when she said she was retiring from banking, I thought, well, gosh, what is Frida going to do? She's, you know, and then the very next day it was stay tuned for Frida 2.0, and they came busting out of the box with Special Kids. So what I've noticed about Special Kids, and it starts with Chris and, you know, really kind of goes through the staff, and your story you were telling me earlier is much the same. It's a place that has had such an impact that it's not like work. It's like
right, yeah.
It's like your mission field almost.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I think what I said to you earlier was it's like finding the family I didn't know I was missing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm so delighted to be there. I have a special connection with Special Kids. So I have a son who's on the spectrum, and probably about 14, 15 years ago, he was evaluated at Special Kids. And yeah, they set us on the right path and got us connected with the things that were going to meet our needs at that time. And yeah, I mean, it held a special place in my heart. And when this opportunity came up, I couldn't help it. I had to apply.
Yeah. Well, I'm delighted to see, you know, Special Kids growing, and you can always tell a healthy organization when, you know, you're adding people and just getting the word out in a greater, I guess, method. And part of that is because of the rapid growth we're having here in Rutherford County too, in Middle Tennessee, I would think.
Yeah.
The need is there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think we're building such a phenomenal team there at Special Kids. We're really, of course, Frida just came on. We've got Casey, and I'm brand new in my role. And, you know, like I said, we've really hit the ground running, and we're just very excited about the future and all the growth opportunities that are coming with everything happening in Murfreesboro right now.
So there are so many events, we need an event specialist, which is cool, you know, and because it does take a lot of planning to put these things together to make them as successful as they can be.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, essentially a lot of the fundraising that we do is through events. So, you know, my role there is to kind of create those events, build them from the ground up, and make sure that they run smoothly and successfully, and that we're able to use them effectively to tell our story and to generate funds so that we can run that very important therapy and nursing center there at Special Kids.
You know, Rutherford County is such a growing place. I cannot remember the exact statistic, but I mean, there are like 10 people a day moving into the county.
Oh,
I mean, we're
lot.
talking about moving into the county, and maybe a lot of people stumble across a news story or the podcast or listen to this show, and they hear about Special Kids, but not are really sure what Special Kids is. So maybe kind of give us an overview or an elevator speech about what Special Kids is and does.
Yeah, absolutely. So Special Kids is a nonprofit therapy and nursing center for children with special needs here in our community and the communities that surround us. So we welcome kids anywhere from birth to age 21, and they might come to us with all sorts of different needs. So maybe a physical disability, or perhaps, you know, like my son, they'd be on the autism spectrum. Perhaps they need help help with food therapies and things like that we offer. So we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, feeding therapy, speech therapy, and then, of course, we have our nursing center as well.
So a lot. And, of course, Special Kids has certainly grown since its inception and has been here. And you mentioned autism. There's been a lot of news about that lately. But the thing that you just gave an example about food therapy. I mean, it could be a texture thing. I mean, it could
Absolutely.
be, and to get through those, you need help.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of different reasons why a child might need feeding therapy. You're right. It could be a texture issue. It could be a physical disability that they were born with. Cleft palate, cleft lip, things like that. These things can make these challenges just unbelievable for these families, and they're already dealing with so much. And so it's our job to kind of come alongside them and to ensure that they have what they need and that their child can learn to do things that might seem like second nature to other parents and other families.
Yeah, I was sharing with you about my new granddaughter and at 4 months, and the kids were talking about, it was 3:45 and she was just having a good old time in the playpen kicking, and I wanted to go to bed. But I think about them and then think about the challenges of maybe a child with special needs, and it's like it's already overwhelming, and you just add that on top, and it's not like something you can run to Kroger and fix,
No, you're right.
Just to know that Special Kids is there has to be a big help for all these parents who are going through maybe some situations.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, the other thing is that insurance doesn't cover a lot of these therapies and treatments, or they only cover them to a point. And so that's why fundraising through Special Kids is so important. That's why I feel like my role with Special Kids is so vital to the organization, because we try to come alongside those parents and meet them where insurance leaves off, so that no child is ever turned away, and that these families can have that care that they so desperately need, regardless of their ability to pay.
Well, Special Kids has a special place in this community and in the hearts of a lot of people, and I'm sure that when you talk about your golf classic here, and we're going to jump into that, just telling your story and for people to get to go have fun playing golf and participate and know what they're doing is helping Special Kids makes it just an easy ask, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So we definitely try to have some events throughout the year that are a lot of fun and that are going to appeal to different groups of people, and the Golf Classic is no exception.
So the Golf Classic is one of the events, and what is the other event? It's slipping my is it trivia?
So
the race?
We just had trivia earlier this week, so it's been a big week for Special Kids. It was our inaugural trivia event, and it was such a success. A lot of fun. We can absolutely credit Miss Frida Morgan with helping to put that together. And then on March 14th, we'll have the Special Kids race. Yeah.
So, of course, we've promoted the race for many, many years, and we had just promoted the trivia night, and it almost seems, when anything that Frida does, it almost seems like it's been done for 15 years. But it's kind of crazy that this is the inaugural. But glad that event went well. So October brings the Special Kids Golf Classic. So give me the details on when this is happening and that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Special Kids Fall Golf Classic is going to take place on October 24th at Cedar Crest Golf Club right here in Murfreesboro. So just right down Jefferson Pike. And we're so excited. We have 2 different tee times that we're going to offer to our golfers. So you can come out early in the morning at 7:30, and you can start your day with Chick-fil-A, have a Chick-fil-A breakfast biscuit and a player check-in. So we're excited. Nobody loves a chicken biscuit like me.
Well, of course, you can't go wrong there.
So we're so excited to have them as one of our sponsors. So that 7:30 a.m. Tea time is going to have breakfast with Chick-fil-A, and then we'll do a 1 o'clock tea time for our afternoon golfers. So if you're not a morning person, you can come on out and play at 1 o'clock. And then, of course, we'll have lunch in between for all of our golfers as well. So everyone's welcome there.
And a good reason on that Friday to get out of the office.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why not? You can go in and do a little work that morning, and you have a business lunch or something that afternoon, and then you just go play golf, or vice versa. Maybe take the whole day off.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have so many local businesses that have come alongside and sponsored us and partnered with us, and they have really, they'll a lot of times give away those tea times to some of their guys, and they really enjoy getting to count that as a work day.
Yeah,
so.
Boy, you can't go wrong with that for sure. And being at Cedar Crest, I know that the Hollingshead family is very much in support of what Special Kids is doing, and SRM is one of your presenting sponsors.
Yeah, they are the presenting sponsor for this event, so we're always so grateful for SRM and their kindness, and what a friend they've been to Special Kids throughout the years. So, we're excited to be out there on their course again for this Fall Golf Classic.
So, give me some information. I would assume you could go to specialkidstn.org to find everything you need to know.
Absolutely.
Are there still spots for a foursome?
Yeah, so we do still have some spots. I think that morning spot might be almost sold out, and then we have a handful left in the afternoon. So we'd love to have anyone else who wants to sign up come on. And then also we have some sponsorships still available. So we are so close to our goal. We are so close, and I feel very grateful for that, but I'd love to just blow it out of the water and really make this a special fall for Special Kids.
So there are, of course, some positions for, are you looking for whole sponsors, or what kind of sponsors are you thinking here?
So I mean, I love our sponsor program. It starts as low as $300. So, and that's our whole sponsor. And, that's kind of the easiest one, I think, for people, the most approachable one. And then we have different increments that go all the way on up, and they have different benefits that are associated with them as well. So I think right now we're really looking for those whole sponsors.
Okay.
But if you go on up to an Eagle sponsor at $1,500, it also gets you a team in the tournament.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and I guess you've carved out a few of those just to make sure that those Eagle sponsors have that, right?
We'll have them covered for sure.
Okay. Well, that's good. So it is coming up on Friday, October 24th. And again, if you go to specialkidstn.org and then look under events, you'll find the Golf Classic. And gosh, it's going to be here before we know it.
Yeah, it is. It is. We feel like it's breathing down our necks right now, but we're so excited about it.
Yeah. And having an event in the fall is just so much fun. Usually October is a very dry month, but it's very comfortable, and just the change of the season.
It's
so
Tennessee, so you never know.
Well, I'm hoping that just by saying that we'll get some good
put it out there.
Juju going here, to make sure that happens. But again, specialkidstn.org, and sign your team up. Anything else you want to mention about the Golf Classic?
Yeah, I think this year we're just really trying to breathe some new life into it. So we've been putting on the same event every single year, and this year we have some really great treats and surprises for our golfers. I think they're going to be really excited to be with us. So, come on out. You'll have to see it. You'll have to see it for yourself, but it's going to be a great day.
Well, I'm going to be sure to put on our podcast a link where you can just go, and it takes you right to the page where you can register or become a sponsor of the Special Kids Golf Classic, which is October the 24th. I did notice that when I went onto the website, at the very top, it talks about, your giving gives hope. And maybe you're not a golfer out there, but you have a special place for Special Kids, or you, really think that the mission of Special Kids is something that you would like to support. And as we get toward the end of the year, there are folks that are looking toward maybe a tax incentive for themselves, or that kind of thing, so they have an opportunity to give to Special Kids.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are just kicking off our Hope Drive at Special Kids, and so that's really our end of the year giving campaign, and it really helps us to just fund the whole therapy and nursing center. We really rely on our Hope Drive at the end of the year to really I guess you say keep the lights on and make sure that we can continue serving this community and serving those children with special needs as they continue to come into our lives. So definitely be looking into that if you're interested, not a golfer, but you want to give to Special Kids. We need those partners. And exciting news, we have some local supporters that have decided to match all donations for Hope Drive up to $150,000. So that means, our $150,000, the first 150 is going to actually be $300,000. So definitely a great time to get involved and support Special Kids.
So that means if you go to specialkidstn.org and you decide I'm going to give $100, that means 200. So think about it that way.
Absolutely.
Whatever your contribution is, it can be doubled.
They're going to match it. Yeah.
Make such a big difference for sure. So we'll be certain to put a link to that on there as well. It's I always enjoy getting to talk to new people, and especially when it is with an organization that we have had decades of history with and talking to here, and just seeing the excitement. It gets me reinvigorated about what's going on with special kids. So a lot of good things going on.
Absolutely. So we're very excited, looking forward.
Well, thanks for coming in today, and I hope I didn't scare you away. Maybe you'll come back and talk next time with us. Very good. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Holly Sylvester joining us today, the event specialist with Special Kids. Again, the Golf Classic is coming up October 24th, and the end of year giving, you can take care of that. Really make a difference if you're not a golfer, or if you want to play golf. A few spots left and want to sponsor that. We'll put links to all of that in the podcast section of WGNSradio.com. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here next time, right here on Rutherford Issues.